And we're back here at the Twin City Film Fest 10th year anniversary, 6th day here at the red carpet. Thank you to our sponsor, Ballard, Spahr. And next to me, we have the creators of To Your Last Death. I have Tanya and Jim. How you guys doing today?
Good. We're
What's up,
so
Gabi?
happy to be here. Hi.
Hello. Hello, planet Earth.
Hello. Okay, so your film, it's incredible. You know, you mix terror, animation. Can you please tell us a little bit about this?
Well, basically, it's a 2D, hand-drawn, animated horror feature. And basically, the idea was we want to bring something new to the genre and do something really different, and animation is part of that.
Definitely was different, or is different.
Yeah, we like to describe it as Saw meets Groundhog Day meets Archer. So it's a really bizarre kind of amalgamation of different styles and genres, and it's a real ride, let me tell you.
Yeah, you were saying before we started our live interview that when people watch the film, they get so sucked into the story that it's almost like people forget that they're watching an automated film.
Right, yeah. Yeah, we like to describe our protagonist, Miriam, as being one of the most dimensional female characters in contemporary cinema. Yeah. She just happens to be animated. That was our goal as writers, was to create somebody truly dimensional, empathetic, relatable. She's flawed, she's like us. You know, she just happens to be made of pen and ink.
So to speak. Yeah. We used color too.
Oh, and color.
A little bit of everything. So where does this came from, this idea?
Well, the idea for us actually began with, you have certain tropes in horror films, and for example, one of the tropes is final girl, so the last survivor, the last female survivor, crawls out of the wreckage after a night of terror, and then, the final survivor, final girl, she survived. So we figured, why don't we start our movie there, where other horror movies end, and then we start there, she crawls out of the wreckage, final survivor, and then we'll just send her right back.
No, we just turn back the clock, force her to do it all over again.
But the idea of making it into animated, how did that come?
That actually came from our producer, Cindy Rice and Paige Barnett. That actually didn't even come from us, because they looked at the script and were kind of thought, we want to shoot it low budget, and they said, well, yeah, but what you wrote isn't really as low budget as it could be, because we've got very, very expensive death traps and special effects makeup, and we're like, yeah, you're right, And they said, have you thought of a motion comic? And we're like, motion comic, interesting. Actually, we had not thought of that, but wow, that's an interesting idea, and it just kept snowballing from there. I mean, it was supposed to be originally just motion comic, like literally you pan over the panels, and suddenly, of course, the first decision we made is, well, we want full lip sync, and it just kept snowballing until we have an animated
now
movie.
Now it's a full-on animated movie. Yeah.
Came out with this brilliant idea.
Well, we hope so.
Yeah, we hope so.
Well, I just look at the trailer. I mean, it's pretty impressive, what you got going. So I think it's...
Well, we were very lucky to get some pretty incredible talent also. Yeah. William Shatner is our narrator. Getting a chance to, as a lifelong Star Trek fan, to be able to work with William freaking Shatner. It's pretty damn cool. Morena Baccarin, who, everybody knows from Gotham and Firefly V and, Deadpool. To be able to get her to play the Game Master, who is the central manipulator and central bad guy in our movie, was just a dream bit of casting. And all of these were just by virtue of the script. These people just happened to read the script and they responded, and we were like, whoa. We went in cold, We just sent them to their agents, and we couldn't believe when they said yes. Ray Wise from Twin Peaks. I was like, yeah, I'll be in your movie. Like, yeah.
That was amazing.
That was awesome. I mean, to be fair, we did have a personal connection to William Shatner.
We did.
But he could have said no.
Exactly.
Yeah, and he liked the script, and he called us up personally on the phone. That's the way he does things. Like, Jim, Tanya, I read your script. I quite like it. I'm like, whoa, it's William. It was pretty awesome.
Well, that's great. So what was the process from the moment you guys say, okay, we're going to go with this, until you finally say, okay, this is it, we got it wrapped up?
Oh my God, it was a very long process because, again, we're not Pixar. We wish we were, but we're not Pixar. So we basically had to build our own animation studio because we have limited funds. So at some point, we literally had people working on this movie in 13 different countries
yeah.
on 5 continents.
Yeah, plus the U.S. And 5 years. It took 5 years, completely bootstrapped. This was totally indie. Basically, mortgaged our house. Little crowd fund wherever we could get the money. We just did it. Every piece of money that we got for the last 5 years has gone into this movie. So
Yeah, that is amazing. So you guys had quite the journey going through this project.
Oh yeah, it was like, pushing a boulder up a mountain. But we are so thrilled that it started. We're finally done.
Yeah.
And we're
Isn't it amazing? What about the shirts? I want a shirt.
Oh yeah, we've heard that before. So we actually only made a couple for these are our shirts, our amazing shirts. Hi, Facebook. So yeah, we have to make more of those.
yeah, these are literally the only 2. Like I was just telling you about the money. So
See, there you go. You should have more of the shirts and put it on your website.
Absolutely, yes, we should.
So where can we find more about your film?
Well, we are at toyourlastdeath.com. You can also find us on Facebook under To Your Last Death, on
Hashtag
Instagram,
To Your Last Death.
To Your Last Death, on Twitter, To Your Last Death.
So you got that, to your last death.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here with us. Appreciate it. Congratulations on this film. It looks amazing. I can't wait to see it. So thank you again.
Thank you very much.
Very
Thank
nice
you.
meeting you.
thank you, Gabi.
Very nice meeting
Appreciate
you.
it.
And this is a wrap for day 6 here at the Twin City Film Fest 10th year anniversary. And please stick around. Tomorrow we have many more films, many more interviews. So we hope you join us. Have a good night.